Welcome back. My name is Cadet Senior Airman Zavala.
And I'm Staff Sergeant Sena.
And we're your co-hosts for the GEMS 23 Tag 2 podcast. So today we have two guests with us.
Cadet Staff Sergeant Carvajal.
And Staff Sergeant Espinosa.
And we also brought their guests, which is their lettuces. You gonna introduce them?
This is 23 Tag 2 Savage Romaine Lettuce.
And this is Ararara, my butter crunch lettuce.
Why did you name it Ararara?
Well, me and Frank were in class, and we just decided, I don't know, it just stuck. It felt like a cute little name for him, and he's been through a lot. He's had a Chromebook dropped on him a couple times, but he's pushing. He is.
You know what? I love the motivation for him to keep going.
Exactly.
It's just like us.
And if you remember our lettuces, this is Travis, my butter crunch lettuce.
And this is Tiffany. She's going through a lot right now, but let's give her some space. Okay, she'll get herself together.
Okay, so starting with what we've done this week, I want to start with our tug of war that we did, and that was pretty fun. You guys
That was fun. Yeah. So yesterday we had Tech Sergeant Massey and Tech Sergeant Stewart, and we were doing shenanigans like all day. Shenanigans is what we call like fun activities that they put together for us, and they just kind of throw in our faces, and we're like, okay, let's do this. So yesterday we grabbed a few ropes and we started doing tug of war by ourselves, and then the Scouts Flight and the Axe Flight were like, hey, let's join in. And so then we grabbed the 14-year-old tug of war rope that they've used since 14 TAC 2, TAC 1, and it was the GEMS Flight against the Axe Flight. You guys want to tell them what happened?
And everyone just went in, and then that's when we were starting it, and then we all pulled at the same time, and then we were so close for the axe to win, and that's when, boom, it ripped.
That's like us adding on to the legacy kind of here at IDYCA.
Yeah, it felt pretty great to be able to rip a rope apart compared to like doing it against boys.
Well, it's like the rope, like they always use it to pull buses, and they just go like they've put that rope through so much and it hasn't broke. But once we get in there, and like it was like a big accomplishment for us. We all got super excited.
Yeah. Is that your bracelet right there, Sena?
Yeah. So Tech Sergeant Billups, he told all the flights that once we were able to win 5 to 6, I think 6 honor flights in a row, that we were able to make bracelets. And it has a compass, and it also has flint and steel to make fire. We're not going to get these until after commencement though, but we were able to make them today. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's made out of paracord, and I really like the design. I don't know what kind of design it's called, but I'm really excited to wear them at commencement.
And then Espinosa, you're part of CPRB too, right?
Yes, I am.
So what's your role in CPRB?
So I'm the scribe, so I take notes on like when we meet with each cadet. And I just write down how they want to improve or what the problem is. We try to help them find the root of the problem instead of finding ways to help them fix.
And that's what I do. I help to get ideas to what they can do to improve themselves. I'm a member of the CPRB. I know SCO right now is Pineda, and he's the executive, which is the lead of CPRB. We had our first meeting the other night, and I think it went really well. So I'm excited to see how these cadets grow and how we're able to help them. So in case you're wondering, the CPRB is the Cadet Peer Review Board. It's a group of 7 cadets out of the squadron that are doing very well, and they're able to redirect the cadets that aren't doing so well. So we'll have meetings so that the cadets that aren't doing so well can come to the meetings, and we can give them advice on how to do better. And sometimes we'll give them consequences based on their actions, see if that's what will best redirect them. If we don't think that just giving them advice would do as much of a job as consequences would. It's only like 9 weeks until a home pass, or not 9 weeks, 9 days until a home pass, which is
That's crazy. I can't believe it's here already.
Yeah.
I remember in week 5 we were not even thinking about it because it was so far away, and now it's just days away.
Yeah, I remember one of the cadre, they were telling me that if you just get through these 9 days and you come back, it's going to be a breath away from commencement. Like, we're so close, guys. When you guys first were thinking about coming to the IDYCA, what was going through your head? Like, what about orientation? When you were there or after orientation, what were you guys thinking? Like, were you guys really wanting to come here, or what was your thoughts?
Well, I feel like personally for me, I kind of just wanted to get it over with. I was like, okay, I'm going to be here for 5 months. Might as well just get it over with. I wasn't really looking to enjoy my time here, but I ended up actually liking it a lot, and I'm honestly going to miss this place. It's like a second home, and all my 35 sisters I have.
What about you?
Well, I think like during orientation, like I remember Tech Sergeant Ulrich was there, and she was like trying to teach us like the facing movements, and I was like, I'm never gonna get this down. And they were like all telling us all these things. I was like, and then it wasn't until like I was like, okay, like this is the only thing that's gonna help me. Like I have to take it. Like nothing else is gonna help me, and this is like one of like the best decisions like I ever made. Like I feel like I have so many opportunities. Like I feel like I took so many things out of this, and I honestly can't wait to use it when I'm out of here.
I completely agree. When I was at orientation, I was trying to go against it, and I also remember doing the facing movements and actually getting put on my face. And I was like, I'm gonna hate this so much. I was surrounded by boys. I didn't think that any of like the girls would be able to support me or anything, which I didn't know. We weren't obviously a lot of mixed genders, which we're not. But you know what? I think this really gives us time to focus on ourselves, and obviously we've grown so much. And I agree, like this is the biggest and best decision that I've ever made, because now my family actually trusts me again, and it feels really good. And so I'm excited to start a new life outside of here, and we're so close. And we got this, guys.
Yeah. So, Carvajal, you had your first honor guard thing, right?
Yes, yesterday.
How was that?
It was great. We were practicing for a while. It was for the veterans, and we went down and we went and presented the colors for them, and it was super nerve-wracking. I was really nervous, and then we went out there and we did it like nothing, and we were getting compliments from everyone. Master Sergeant Roland was telling us that we looked super good, that it looked sharp, and it's one of the best things ever, especially hearing it from him. Right. And I'm really excited to see how we do on commencement, especially in front of my family, because it's like, for them it'll be like the biggest thing ever. Yeah. So it's such a really big thing, and I'm excited to see what else we have for it.
It was in Orofino, right?
No, it was down in Pierce. We were down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I got to watch the performance and see you guys. You guys looked amazing. I was there because I was able to serve food to the veterans and basically just be like a caterer.
I like that. That's awesome. Glad you guys got that opportunity.
So, Staff Sergeants, I noticed you have your sleeves rolled up. How does it feel to be a Staff Sergeant?
I think it's pretty amazing. For me and Espinosa, it was actually meritorious for us, and which is just the cadre saw, and we actually failed an exam, but they said that we earned it. They said that we were working hard for it, and I did not see it coming.
Yeah.
Like, I did not see it coming, but I'm really glad, and I'm still going to work to setting that standard for the flag, so.
What about you?
I'm excited just for all the new opportunities that come with it and being able to set an example. And me and Karma did not know until the day of. We had no idea when our names got called up that we were going to be staff sergeants now.
Yeah. For me, that Sunday before I took the exam, I felt pretty honored to take it, and I tried my best, and they looked it over and they thought that I earned it, and so I'm now a staff sergeant, and I'm actually really excited too. We get coffees on Monday mornings. We get a staff sergeant room, which is a room in the Ed Center where on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays we get 2 hours with video games, phones, TVs, that kind of stuff. And mostly I'll use the phone because I like to talk to my family, but once in a while there's like this hunting game on the Wii. I like it.
What about the ping pong one or
Yeah, Wii Sports, they have
the
that
Wii
too.
Sports?
They also have this Star Wars one though.
There's like a Wii Yoga too.
Yeah, it has like the...
It's okay, we don't need the Wii Yoga. We have Tech Sergeant Spaniel for that.
You're right, you're not wrong.
So, what are you guys excited for in Staff Sergeants?
I'd probably just say the phone calls, like especially like being able to talk to my family more. I think that's so important. I feel like that's just gonna motivate me to get throughout the week. So just talking to them makes me feel a lot better.
And you guys have 20-minute phone calls now, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's only though if we miss like 2 days of the staff session room, then we're able to have our Sunday phone call, which would then be 20 minutes. Yeah. I'm really excited to like motivate people. I don't know, cause people in other ranks, like they'll look at us and they'll be like, oh, those goody two shoes or whatever. But you know what? I like being in this position because then I get to help those others rise above.
And we just wanted to do some quick shout outs before we end the episode. I want to do a quick shout out to my little brother Joseph for motivating me, and I'm doing this for him and showing him that you can always become a better person even though you're on your lows.
And I want to give a shout out to my mom for always being there for me and pushing me even though when I didn't know I couldn't go farther. So shout out to you, Mom.
And I want to give a shout out to my parents and my sisters. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to be who I am today or where I am today without their constant love and support.
Yeah, I want to shout out to my mom, my aunts, my uncles, my grandma for just pushing me to be the best that I can be and advising me to come to IDYCA because this place has given me so much room to grow. Thank you guys. I love you.
Well, seems like we gotta run. We got places to be,
People to see,
And worlds to conquer. Gems out.